So hello, I'm here today doing a little tutorial for how to install mods on MotoGP 23. It is fairly simple, a little bit different to previous years, but I know of course some of you will never have done it before, so I'll be going through the full process just showing you how to do it, but it is only a couple of steps. It is relatively simple. So first of all, you see we're on a website here. This is just showing you generally where you're going to get your MotoGP mods from. You can see it's called Race Department. You can see here we've got a Bikers MotoGP 23 Mega Patch. That's my mod, the one mod that's up here at the moment. When you come to this page, months down the line, there'll be plenty more mods, especially from myself as well. But so far, the category only got added a couple of days ago, so there's only been one mod uploaded so far. So basically what you just want to do, you need to make an account for this website, download the mod, and then we'll jump over to our downloads folder. So once you've got the mod downloaded, it should be in your downloads folder. Now, of course, if you have that directed to somewhere else, you should know where that is. You should be able to go find it, but by default, it'll be just in your downloads folder. Now, most mods you download will come in either a WinRAR or a zip format, so you will need either WinRAR or 7-zip, which are two programs to open up these kind of files. Basically, the reason why they come in these files is just to make them smaller. RAR and zip files are basically just compressed files so that they don't take up so much room on the server. So make sure you've got one of those programs installed so that you can open up these files. So we'll open up the mod file that we have downloaded. If you're using WinRAR, you might get a little notification like this. Just close it off, doesn't matter, it doesn't do anything. You can see there's a how to install guide here as well, so we'll double click and open that, and it shows us how to actually go through and install the mod. So we'll follow through with this text file. So the first thing we need to do is open Steam and go to our Steam library. So I've already got Steam open because obviously it takes a few seconds to open. So we've got it open here. Go to our Steam library and then right click on MotoGP 23, go to Properties, and this screen will pop up here. So what we need to do now is go to this Launch Options section. So this is where it differs from previous years. This was not something we had to do before. But you click in this little box here where it says Launch Options and just type -file open log. And that's it. That's all you got to do. So you type that in, and then you can just close this off. That's that part done. Now, you'll only need to do that part for the first time you ever install a mod. Once you've done it once, you don't have to do it again. So you just put that in there when you're installing your first mod, and then every other mod after that should work fine. So go back to this text file. So we've done this part, we're up to step 4, and now it's telling us to go to this specific location and put a certain file there. Now, this is actually the default directory where your MotoGP 23 game will be installed. But if you don't know where it is installed, you might have it installed somewhere else. It might not be there. So if you don't know where it is, again, go to MotoGP 23 in your library, Properties, and then go to, it should be Installed Files here. And then if you go to this Browse button, it'll take you straight to it. So then we just follow where it was before. So MotoGP 23, so inside MotoGP 23, then in Content, and then in Packs. And this will take you to this folder here. So if we go back to our RAR file, you will see, looks very familiar here. We've got a lot of .pack files here. We've got a .pack file here. So this is the actual mod file. So basically all you're going to do is get this, drag it in here, wait for it just to do that. Might take a minute or two. Well, probably won't take a minute or two, but with the bigger mod, it might take a little bit more time. And there we go. That is the mod installed. So now we can literally head into the game and just check that it has worked. So we've opened up MotoGP 23 now, so basically you're just going to want to go and check whatever the mod was supposed to do. So the mod we've got installed at the minute, the main thing it does that is notable is changing the suit livery here for Darren Binder. Previously it was an Alpine Stars old Intact GP, and now it is a proper Husqvarna suit, so you can see that the mod has worked correctly. It's also added his helmet as well, because you can see the little preview picture, he doesn't have his actual helmet texture there. So there you go then, a short tutorial on how to install MotoGP mods. If you are struggling with anything, let me know in the comments below, but as you saw there, it is a very, very easy process. As simple as just dragging one file across, because you only need to do that file open log thing one time. Once you've done it, it's done. You only have to do it one time to allow the mods to actually load. Now, I will be bringing a proper tutorial series on how to actually make mods for MotoGP 23, but for most people, this is all they're going to need. It's just going to be installing. So I thought I'd just do a proper video tutorial because it is slightly different this year, and some people, of course, will never have done it before and will need to know how to do the entire process.